Ladies and gentlemen, a warning. The show that you are about to see is not for the faint of heart. It is a tale of intrigue, deception, and murder, most foul. We beg of you to take leave of the theater now before the events unfold before you. Please, do not take liberties with your bodily welfare. There are gentlemen at both of the exits who will take you from your seats into the arms of a waiting, albeit unlicensed physician. Do not let your blood be on our hands. The events you're about to see have not been scripted, except of course for this opening speech. So don't ask us what's going to happen tonight, for we have no idea. You have been warned.
10 little indigenous people met ready to dine. One fell from a wire. And then there were 9. 9 little indigenous people questioned their fate. One filled up with poison. And then there were 8. 8 little indigenous people cried out to heaven. One fought a bear. And then there were 7. 7 little indigenous people carried candlesticks. One caught the candle's flame. And then there were 6. 6 little indigenous people fought to stay alive. One was stabbed with a blowgun. And then there were 5. 5 little indigenous people running door to door. One was felled by a knight. And then there were 4. When we last left our story, General Llewellyn Watersford Smith said,
I'll tell you one thing, Doctor. Keep your wits about you, your gun loaded, and God and Queen help us. We'll live to see this through.
And now we return to 10 little indigenous people of America.
The boys of Battalion 7 back together again, eh?
General, I don't know why I trust you so damn much, but I do.
I know exactly why I trust you. I remember what you were like when you first joined Battalion 7.
Oh, I was mad. I was a mad young doctor.
Yes, everything was Hippocratic oath this and do no harm that.
Yes.
Soon we broke you of that, didn't we? Especially after we started finding those camps.
Yes.
I mean, my goodness, what you did to that German colonel?
Yes.
I've known sadists who didn't have the stomach to do what you did.
I was serving my country, General.
Exactly.
Serving it well.
Yes, serving it even though it defied every fiber of your moral center. Yes, that is why I trust you, sir.
Sometimes I would sit at home at night, think about suicide, contemplate killing myself with any means necessary.
Oh, snap out of it. Man up.
Sorry?
We've all done things we're ashamed of. You know how many good boys I've killed over drunken orders and, well, frankly, whims? It happens. Get over it.
Yes, of course. All right. Well, we need a plan, General. The only plan I can think of is to go put on our pajamas and then walk these halls.
Yes.
You and I walking the halls while everyone else sleeps. Anyone that's not you or I walking the halls is clearly the murderer.
Yeah, I think it's a time for a bit of a late night reconnoiter.
Yes.
Night has fallen on the mansion, the second night since they've arrived, and tensions are running high. Up in the room of one Nina Buttersworth, once thought to be Doris Mayflower, she is crying over the young man who she recently fell in love with, and is now no more, when she receives a visitor in Harry Worthington's son the third.
You don't have to act with me. Very, very cute of you to make little dolls of each of our dearly departed friends, Mr. Zawicki, Dolores Danvers, Helmut Lieber, Lively, Georgie Ciccarelli.
Wait a minute! I did not kill any of those people. I'm as innocent as everybody else in this house, or so we think.
Oh, yes. I recall you're the most truthful girl in the world, or your diary. Or was it that poor girl you strangled, diary? Listen, darling, your secret is safe with me. All we have to do is kill everyone in the house.
Oh, no.
I'll help you, and then we'll run off together.
So you're the murderer?
No, you're the murderer. I'm here to help.
It comes from me!
I told you. Well, go on.
You never help me kill anybody. You make it sound so easy, like it's natural for you, Mr. Worthington.
It's Worthington, son. We've been here 3 days. I know your name. Doris. I mean, Nina. I forgot. Anyway, I just thought I'd check in on you to make sure your next plan of killing is nice and airtight. What do you need me to do? Strangle?
No.
Lorette?
No.
Garrote?
No.
Shock?
No.
Drown?
No.
Explode?
No.
Poke? Push someone off?
Meanwhile, in another bedroom in another part of the house, Mrs. Sorensen and Bob McDitters have just arrived. They are to stay the night together as they have become lovers of a sort. Lovers out of fear and anxiety, or is it out of love?
All right, there's nobody around.
Are you sure? Because I have got my chairs cocked and loaded.
Yes. I've got a machete still, it's all right. Let's put the chairs over there. I think we're safe finally for a minute.
Thank goodness, Ben. I'm growing so weary of having to run for my life when all I want to do is run into your arms.
Oh, Mrs. Sorensen, don't stop yourselves. Run! Oh, Mrs. Sorensen, look. So that's how they do it in Norway, is it? Well, I'll show you how we do it in Ohio.
I don't know how they do it in Norway, but in Sweden.
I thought we did it the Swedish way the other night.
We can do it all the way around the world, babe.
Oh, yes.
Help me up. You have given me the best 90 minutes of my life.
Sure, if you put it all together like that. And you know what? Even in this crazy madhouse where we're fighting to stay alive because we're ambiguously guilty of crimes of murdering other people, I no longer care about it. I'm resigned to it. They can kill me, they can cut me down, or not.
Go ahead, finish. I didn't
Oh no,
get
all right. I'm just saying, I feel free now that I've confessed to what I've done, my part in it, how I drove my wife to suicide. I feel great.
I feel great too, Bob. And I just want to know that when we get out of here, because we will
Yes.
get out of here.
Oh, of course.
That you and I can go somewhere beautiful and make a life together.
Michigan.
Meanwhile, in the outer halls, two pajamaed men patrol the halls, looking to see if anyone is lurking about, anyone with murder on their minds.
I think we're safe, gentlemen. Hey!
Holy shoe polish!
You start a fire! Quick, stamp it out!
It's all right.
Amazingly resilient.
What are you two morons doing out here? I just came to get some cookies and vodka.
Cookies and vodka? What, cookies, vodka, and murder?
No thanks, I've had enough murder. Oh, crap!
I knew you were a coward, Wellington, son, but I didn't think you were a firebug, too.
Whatever floats your boat, General. So, you gentlemen are the heroes, right?
Yeah, somebody has to do it, and clearly you're not the man.
No, I'm not made of that kind of metal.
I wouldn't drink that
one if I were you.
Need someone.
Last time I heard, gin wasn't blue. Best to luck. I'm a doctor. Quick, get out of the way.
It's delicious. I used that one on the father the other night. Gets him every time, doctor. Join me in a blue tequila. To our survivor.
Yes, to all of our survivors.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, really? Is that why you tried to buy me off with the insurance policy you had on that dead radio star?
I would never do anything like
Oh,
that.
you would do it exactly. If anybody here could, you would. Oh, don't you shush me.
I was picking my nose.
General, if he tried to buy you.
What's going on? Sounds like the generator. Oh, where's that candle? Let me light it.
Okay.
Looks like the generator's on the fritz. Somebody better go down and check on it.
I'll go. You two stay here.
Hey,
Guard it.
Hey, what's going on? I heard the lights go out. First, I heard a lot of candles dropping.
That was me. Sorry about that. Looks like the generator's on the blink.
And I'm the only one here with scientific knowledge that might be able to apply itself to a generator. Even though I'm a doctor.
I was a radio repairman. All right.
Sir McDillers, how's Sweden? Here it's quite frigid.
No, I think it's quite warm these days.
The doctor makes his way downward into the bowels of the mansion to the generator room. He arrives there only to find Mrs. Sorensen already there, tinkering with the generator herself.
Sorensen, you hold up the light here.
Lower your gun, Doctor!
Tinkering with the generator, Sorensen.
Yeah.
Kind of tinkering. The kind that turns the generator off and gets us all killed, so you can come and split our throats in the night.
Lower your gun, please, Doctor. It's where I hide the really good booze.
Sorry about that, Sorensen. What brings you down here in the darkness? When the generator's out. Getting the good booze. Clearly that's what brought you down here. Fine! Don't answer me!
You men of science have all the answers!
I have none of the answers, Sorensen, and that's why I'm so flustered!
Doctor.
Yes.
I know that you love Georgie Ciccarelli.
I did.
And I know that her departing from this world was a very low blow for you.
Yet another in a string of low blows.
Doctor?
Yes, yes.
If I didn't think that you could possibly be the murderer, and since you just pointed a very large gun at me, it's hard for me to wipe that from my memory. I would say that I would care to be your friend.
That's an unexpected kindness from a Scandinavian.
Why haven't you fixed the generator yet?
Well, we've been chatting at dinners.
But,
Chatting? Why,
I've made a new friend.
what?
but,
Oh, no. That liquor's gone to your head again.
I haven't even had a
Just like it did 45 minutes in.
Stop it! Stop it, Matt! Stop it! I've almost been murdered so many times! Can't I at least have a little sip? I was going to have a sip to prove to the doctor that this is not poison, it's the good booze. Look here.
Oh, sure. Drink yourself silly. What do I care? I'm not hurt. No, keep doing it. Finish the thing. I'm being sarcastic. Please stop. I'll point it over here. Thank you.
What's going on with this generator? It's dark as heck out there.
We've been chatting. Yeah, some of us have been drinking.
Mom, don't reject me!
Oh, it'll never last. That's the last time I'll let you slap me and get away with it.
Is that a threat?
No, it's a reality. I smack women back. There, I said it.
This kid certainly doesn't sound like fixing a goddamn generator!
Meanwhile, up in her room, Doris Mayflower is all alone. It seems that the lights have gone out, and everyone else is elsewhere. Hopefully one of them is actually fixing the generator.
Oh my goodness, I can't do this anymore. I can't be by myself. Ugh, everybody thinks. Oh dear. Oh, this is where it's at.
Where is she? Not here.
There, that should do it! Or not! There we go! You're welcome.
Miss Mayflower, I am running. I have slapped a man, and I am on the run. Do not let Mr. Worthington Sons get after me. Nor you do not go near him. He's a vindictive man.
No, I don't.
I have to run.
Don't run. Stay here with me. You and I, we should be together.
Well, I actually think that you are the one that is killing all of us, so I don't really want
For crying out loud, I did not murder nobody. Only one time. That was a long time ago, but that was just an accident. Or no, not really. Well, anyways.
to. You told us that you murdered the person whose identity that you took over. Now you just lied to me again in the form of a double negative, and English isn't even my first language!
Meanwhile, back down in the basement, Bob McDitters and the Major General have just finished getting the lights back on.
There we go.
Yeah, vacuum tubes. Who would have thought?
Lucky I keep a spare. Well, now that the lights are on, I'm all jazzed up. I can't sleep anymore.
Well, amongst that sales kit of many pills, do you have perhaps a sleeping pill or a guilt removal pill or...
Guilt removal pill? I thought you purged yourself. Or purged.
Yes, I admit confessing to beating my wife to death for another woman was a bit It'll load off my shoulders, but...
Sure, for all of us, really.
Don't know, it's not usually this week.
Oh, well, sit down. Maybe it's your old age. I mean, you're a man of what, 43?
67.
Wow, you are way past the time to die.
Believe me, I've tried many times over the years to bring about my own doom. Never seems to work. I don't know if perhaps the soldier inside is too strong to overcome all the nooses and bottles and pills and jumping in front of streetcars and then shrieking and backing out of the streetcar.
Oh, sure. And then conveniently finding yourself in the house of a murderer who's murdering us all, eh? Sounds like another suicide attempt to me.
What if it was? But I did want to die.
I'm not stupid.
How would my wanting to die impact you in the slightest?
I'm just telling you right now, if you try to commit suicide, you're gonna have reckonings with me.
You're right. I've been a fool, Nick Dickers. Yes, exactly. Go on, soldier. Keep marching, soldier. Don't put that grenade in your pants again, soldier.
Oh, that's how you got that leg, hey?
Meanwhile, we leave behind the comfy armchairs of the generator room. And move into the library, as the Doctor and Harry Worthington's son III have decided to play a game of cards.
Doctor, do you have any twos?
Go fish.
You're shrewd. Quite a good card player.
Wellington, son?
Yes.
Do you have... Oh, I can't take it anymore! We're playing games with cards while people are dying!
Playing games with cards? Is that the only thing we're playing games with, or games with people's lives?
Suppose we're playing those games too.
Ah, I knew it. So, Doctor, come clean. Let's talk business. I'm a man of business and I'm a man of pleasure. This will be both pleasurable and business.
Wellington, son, I don't know what you're going to say next, but it better not be what I think it is.
No, I won't talk about my inability to go to the bathroom anymore. I wanted to tell you this.
I'm a doctor. That's something I could actually help you with.
Well, this is more important. At least for the next hour. What I wanted to say, Doctor.
What?
I have a plan.
Oh, good. Tell it to me.
If you want to kill everyone in this house and flush out the killer, I can help you. Wait a minute. If we want to flush out the killer, I can help you.
By killing everyone in the house? Doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
That's one way. Or there's another way.
Really?
We fake your death.
You faked my death?
That's right. We pretend like you've died and I found you. Everyone will come. The killer will be confused.
I see. The killer will think that there's another killer. A killer killing someone who's not the killer.
He or she may panic.
Or it. There was a bear that killed someone too.
That's true, but if you recall, the bear was trained. Someone lured the bear into the house and the German had lampshades tucked conveniently into his pocket.
Yes. And the bear would be sated now by any means.
That's right.
Anyway, back to your plan. I find it extraordinary.
Isn't it? It's quite moving.
Almost like something out of one of your father's plays.
Well, I've been known to borrow one or two of his better lines.
Worthington?
Yes?
I'm taking these bullets out of this gun.
Yeah, right.
Well, I suppose I'll have to put one back in.
I have a blank right here. I carry it just in case.
And Worthington, I'm gonna ask you to kill me.
Why, I'd be happy to.
Wait, is that really a blank?
Hey, yes, right here. Look, see?
Good, because people are dying. I just wasn't 100% sure. All right?
There. I'm glad I have another one.
Quick, before they come! No! Oh!
Everyone comes running to see just what has happened.
Why, look, the gun! The chair's got it!
I thought I heard a gunshot! It's just been fired!
Oh, no, wait. Well, it's you, the general. Where's the doctor?
He's the killer! He's the killer!
Wait, he can't.
I'm no doctor, but this man is dead.
Oh, no!
Why? Look, I'll prove it. I'll put my cigarette out in his face. He won't feel a thing.
Oh, no. Maybe he's still got some life in him.
I'll try it again.
Give him mouth to mouth!
Mouth to mouth?
Yes.
All right. Can we get some mood lighting?
This isn't some vaudeville show.
I'll give him mouth to mouth later. This man is dead. So that means one of us is the killer.
You don't seem too upset that he is dead.
Yeah.
He's an incompetent doctor. He couldn't save any one of us if his life was finished.
Daniel, you're going to set this house on fire.
After the doctor's lifeless body has been carried upstairs to the attic, the rest of them gather into the great room to try and discover just what their next move should be.
So if we're all tied together in one long rope, we'll be safe.
Where is she?
I don't know. Where is she?
Oh, there's only...
No, I was talking about the old maid. I find her, I'm going to pinch her.
Oh, don't you touch her. If there's going to be anyone to pinch her, it's going to be me. In a more pleasurable way.
Oh, enough of the funny, foofy talk. Look, the doctor is dead.
I know.
A killer's noose in this house.
I know.
And it's one of us, and we're going to find out who it is now.
I say we take a vote. I vote it's you.
I vote it's you.
Hey.
Oh, you're all right.
I heard what you said. You do love me, don't you?
Sure.
Forever.
Yes, I think so under these highly confusing and high-pressure circumstances. I'm sure our lives will be inexorably linked for the rest of our lives.
Oh, but...
And no, none of us is the ship's captain. I wish that we could be married somehow.
I played a priest in a high school play once.
Close enough!
That's enough for me. Do it. Do it now.
All right. You take this band to be all up for what it has been. In richness and porousness. In sickness and in death.
Yeah, I do.
And do you take this woman to be your lawful wedded wife in ugliness and prettiness?
The latter, mostly. The latter.
Slap
No.
I want to hit him so bad! Let go of my hand!
This is a beautiful moment! Stop ruining it! Stop ruining it! I do.
Harry Worthington's son, the third, brings the lifeless body of Mrs. Sorensen up to the attic where all the rest of the bodies are. There he meets up with the man everyone else thinks is dead, Dr. Goodlove.
It's you! Ah! What had Sorensen's dead?
It was shocking. Literally. Shocking. She touched the clock. The clock struck 10. Hickory dickory dock. Oh, she's dead, Doctor. She's dead.
Poor Mrs. Sorensen.
Listen, I'm sorry about the mouth-to-mouth thing.
That's all right,
I must applaud you. That was amazing.
This paint that I found in the basement when we were down. I'm sorry, I just feel a little bit light. Wait, this isn't just paint.
Wait, that gaping wound.
No, it's eating through my chest. Oh God! This is Exelon Y!
Exelon Y?
It's a chemical that I developed working for the army! It eats through the flesh of men! Ah!
Surprised, as if you thought he might be alive.
Well, you said you were going to give mouth-to-mouth later.
I was screaming. Where's my cigarette? I was screaming because she was so damn heavy. And then when I saw his body, I screamed again.
This is all very suspicious.
I heard some screaming.
The doctor's really, really dead.
Yes, he was shot by a gun earlier.
Yeah. And I don't know, he seemed really panicked about it.
It's quite peculiar, because I saw his head pick up when he was on the floor earlier.
Yeah, I didn't want to...
dead?
How do you know? What are you, some kind of mortician or... Oh, wait a minute. Wrong.
Wait a minute, what are you saying, Nina? Oh.
Quite peculiar. I recognize that scent. I used it on my bodies when I would embalm them.
Embalm them using blood?
No, silly, it's a scent.
What?
It's a formula.
What is the scent? Like Old Spice or something?
It's arsenic. It's a sister of arsenic.
Arsenic's sister?
That's right. Either he was murdered also, or you did it.
I didn't.
You were in the room alone with him.
Why, that's the most outlandish thing I've ever heard.
Ah, but my wife's dead, my new wife!
Wait a minute, now's my chance.
What do you mean? I was a new man with a fresh start and a beautiful wife. And it's all gone, just like before. She practically killed herself throwing her into the clock like that. It was my obsessive jealousy again. All my love must die.
Wait a second. It was brilliant. Just as the moment you married her, inheriting her entire fortune, whatever that may have been, she died, leaving it all to you.
She has a small lutefish farm in Sweden.
Lutefish is the new catfish, sir. You're rich.
I don't care. If I could use all that money and form it into a gun, I'd shoot myself. No, the money. I don't want the real gun. Oh, this is awful. And what's that whiskey flask doing? Just sitting there like a clue.
Nope, no clue here.
Dear guests of my house.
Darren! Show yourself!
I'll get you!
You are beginning to do just what I hoped. You are turning on each other. And the truth of the matter is, you are deceiving each other more than I am deceiving you.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's a one-way recording, you idiot. It can't possibly answer something you ask.
It was a rhetorical question.
One of you in this room is a murderer of murderers. And one of you tried to deceive the others by pretending to murder one of you.
It was her! Or you! Or you!
Wait a minute! Your constant accusations of everyone except you makes you very suspicious right now.
I may have done it too! I sleepwalk.
You look comically nervous. General, use your interrogation techniques. Find out whatever you have to.
Not in the face.
One of us here is a murderer supreme.
I'm fragile. I'm a lady.
Sit down! No one is going to leave this room until the identity of the killer is revealed.
Actually, none of you will probably ever leave this house.
It is answering.
You mean we're required to live here forever? I think he means we're all to die.
We'll find out who you are! As God is my witness, I will find you!
Will they be able to find out who is killing them off one by one? As the numbers draw slower and slower, join us next week for the finale of 10 Little Indigenous Peoples of America.